Thank you very much, Crystal, for bringing me Hope Azeda. This is going to be an amazing conversation. Abari kutureba ubumbi will tell you because this is the Mützig Live Ball TV series, and we have a saying: never stop starting. Now, Hope Azeda, abenshi muramuzi, you've seen her story, but we are here to understand the bold decisions. It is the back end. Hahandi umuntu afata imyanzuro ihindura ubuzima bwe, aho niho nyene. Niba ari umubiri w'umuntu genda reba mu misokoro. That is where I'm going. And my name is Arthur. I'm going to be the MC. I'm sorry. I'm used to being the MC. So they brought me in this show. How bold is that, by the way? I retired and you bring me back. It's part of the decisions you're taking up here today. Hope Azeda is an actress, playwright, performer. She's an artistic director. She's a culture entrepreneur. She's a lot of things. I would say she's a complete human. And I say human because humans are capable of doing a lot. It's so good to have you here. I mean, birashimishije kubona nicaye runo ruhande. And normally I'm on your side.
We flipped the script.
We flipped the script. Muko narimbibuze, this show today bakuri the back end of decisions. What goes on here versus what we see out there. And we believe it always starts kuva umwana akiri muto bitewe na setup yakuriyemo ubuzima yazamukiyemo. How were you as a young child? I have an image of some girl jumping, stubborn, but I want to know if it connects. How were you as a young child?
I was a very quiet but playful girl.
Oh yeah?
Nakundaga gukina cyane ugasanga twari dutuye hafi n'urusengero habayo kwaya.
Ugaho ni hehe?
Aho ni Rukoni, hano hitwa Rukoni muri Nungamo, western part of Uganda.
Yes.
Some spot somewhere in the world.
Yes. 9-hour drive somewhere.
Exactly. Plus, actually, after the main road. Yes, you take another one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you are playing as a young girl. That's your life.
Yeah, I was playful, but also I needed I loved moments by myself. I loved moments because my mother was a nursing midwife, and she used to help women bring life to earth. So because I was a young child, I liked that a lot. So
did you know that nibyakora nibwo buzima barimo?
Exactly, because you would see a woman coming pregnant and the next minute the baby is crying.
And you have questions.
And I have questions as a child, so I would also get my banana fibers and make babies with banana. I would make banana dolls and make dresses for them.
Can we say those are your first creations?
Yes, banana baby fibers. Yeah, banana fiber dolls. I think abana bakoze mu birere.
Yego.
Ngabadodera n'imyenda bakajya hari uyu nkamwita izina uyu yitwa gutyo uyu n'umuhungu uyu n'umukobwa. The way I used to see it with my mother, I would also make my babies. Yes.
Did you have any idea of what you would turn out to be?
Not at all. All the time I followed my heart. And I loved spaces that would help me play, make mistakes, dream, and just don't stress about anything.
But you were young. I mean, this is the thing. You're speaking like that child knew about mental health by then. And how is that possible that you are that aware of your space at a young age?
I think it's also by how you're brought to earth, how you're brought up by your parents.
Yes.
Kuko mama yaratubwiraga ngo our main mission on earth is to plant seeds of peace, love and comfort. So buri gihe nakundaga your atmosphere, love and comfort. So all the time I would try to create that atmosphere for myself. Na kwisanga hari akavuyo, still I would carve that space.
Ubwo uri mu yihe myaka mu kihe kigero kugira ngo
kirindwi umunani gutyo, like from 6 to 8 I was always around my banana fiber.
Abahanga mu buzima bw'abana bavuga ko the age of 0 to 8 is the foundation and the crucial moment of any child. Niho atangira kubumba intekerezo ze nahaganisha ubuzima bwe. Wowe in that age ni hehe waganishaga ubuzima bwawe? Ese waraharebaga cyangwa washakaga kuba nka mama ufasha abantu?
Yeah, I wanted to take care of people. Nakundaga abantu cyane kuko nicyo gihe yatwigishaga kuvura. Ariko nanze kwiga gutera inshinge. Ibyo ngibyo edint. Ariko nibura wazi ufite malaria ngakubana kubwira ngo uranywa iyi miti, uranywa mu gitondo saa sita. Still I was taking care of people. So twakuze turi muri atmosphere to take care of people. So I think that's how it also carved into my art world. Ugasanga niba hari urusengero barimo gukora imyitozo kuririmba nje nasimbukiyeyo nagezeyo. I was always the youngest in the choir.
Wararirimbye?
Yego najagayo ngakora ngafata shakers nkitoza ibintu byose ngakora rehearsals at that age ariko nitoza n'abantu bakuru. So urumva I'm into banana fiber dolls.
Yes.
I'm into taking care of patients. I'm also going to music.
Now you are in the society. You are doing something in your society. Now my question is, if this was a typical story, if I didn't know who you turned out to be, nari gutekereza ko nicaranye na doctor here because
exactly, yeah.
How did it take a different route? Did you ever dream of continuing it as something you'll become?
No, but I was always attracted to those spaces. That energy attracted to the energy within of me wanting to play, of me wanting to be happy, of me wanting to feel comfortable.
Yes.
Yes. And regardless of the fact ngo twari munzi njewe I don't know that world. Even mu buhungiro I used to enjoy guhunga kuko wumvaga ngo uyu munsi ngo twahuze abatwirukanye twagiye hano ngavuga I'm going to meet new friends. I'm going to eat good food because every food, you know, every child always loves food that is not at home.
Yes.
Ko tugenda twimuka. So that kind of life, so even if it was like a refugee kind of life for me, I always carved fun out of it.
And that's a very interesting thing because nibyo bibazo duhura nabyo. Ibibazo ntago byashize icyo gihe bwari ubuhunzi ariko ubu dufite covid, icyo gihe bwari ubuhunzi dufite employment.
Definitely.
Hari ikibazo gihari. And am I right to say that kuvukira umwana washatse gushaka ibyiza no mu bibi bihari and it helps you create?
Yes, but also if you look at our names, the names that were given to us, barakwita hope yet they are hopeless. You get?
Yes.
So nukuvuga ngo if we look at the fact that ngo words are spirits. It's a spell on you. So you're spelling hope on me. So even if I'm in a very hopeless situation, I'll still feel hopeful.
Yes.
Because that's what you spell on me.
It's your
even
name.
New gender mu muhanda kakwita hope. They are already making you hope.
Yes.
Even before your hope, you become hopeful. So I think also the name factor of our cohort at that time, peace, hope, patience,
grace.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So you find yourself that is the energy you dwell in because we live with the energy that is spelled on you. Nutukumuntu ngo you're hopeless, cyangwa cyacana kimeze gute, they become that energy. So I think that positive energy that was being spelled on me also helped me shape me of who I am.
Of who you are.
Exactly.
I'm getting a feeling that your understanding of this world started at a very young age. Wavuze yuko wiganaga umubyeyi wawe, wigana to take care of the community, ukurira in a good loving community, ariko nubwo yabagirimo ibibazo for you saw the other side. Is that why you became an artist? Or there is another reason to that?
I think that's partly, I was already created and that was the calling, but only that we didn't know that I was going to become that.
Who helped you in that process?
So what happened is that I went to a primary school that was outside my village, Mengo Primary School, and now I was taken away from the choir I was used to as a young child. Okay. So now I shifted from western part of Uganda and went to Mengo Primary School. So that's a different space.
Yes.
But I joined the Girl Scout. So I went into Scout and I was always like playing drums.
Why did you join the Girl Scout? Because
it was better than doing mathematics all the time. It was better than doing physics all the time. It was for me at time, it was an escape to play. Remember, I love playing.
Yes.
Yes. So any space that allows me to play makes me innovative. So that child in me that loved to play never left.
So how did you moving to the Girl Scouts contribute now to the artistic, bringing it out? Because now we know, we've established you were born an artist as a creative, but then now turning into action. How did that happen?
So Mengo Primary almost, I was into just that section of Girl Scouts.
Yes.
But after my primary school, I joined Namasagali College. And in Namasagali College, I was there for 6 years. And in these 6 years, I was being trained to dance because you have to do something. That school is crazy. You have to do something.
Is it an art school?
Well, it was pushing extracurricular activities more than they pushed anything else. It was run by a Catholic British priest who was once a soldier, who was once a boxer, was so many tapes. But we had a school anthem called Strive Regardless. Strive Regardless. So one of the lines in this anthem was, we will grace our lives with with arts and skills. You see? And you know, remember what our mouth spells or speaks becomes what you become, curves or creates who you become. So we sang this every 9 a.m. from Monday to Sunday, this song, before breakfast.
It became your life every morning.
Yeah, every morning. And then by 5 p.m. it was sports time. You had to do something. 6 a.m. you have to do something. So that's the whole atmosphere was just trying to bring the artist in you that is sleeping, bringing every talent. So it was awakening every talent in every child in that school.
But did every child in that school participate in those activities?
You had to, because the first thing you did when you came to this school, they give you like a club, like a house. You're either in clubs, or you're a leopard or a crane. You had a house to belong to. I think that is very common in schools. So you had a house to belong to. So I was in the clubs. So there would be like different competitions. There would be poetry, there would be music, there would even be Miss beauty contests. There would be music competitions.
And where did you go specifically?
So I tried to look. I couldn't swim. I would swim and then I would get flu. Then I went into chess. Then chess was like just trying to sort out it was just a different space for me. It didn't really bring an excitement. There was something called, it was supposed to be like ballet, but ballet was supposed to start at the age of 4. But now I was like around 15. So it ended up being called creative dance. So I did creative dance every 6 a.m.
In the morning?
Yeah, before any lesson, you have to do a sport.
Did you love it?
At first it was really weird. You know, you wear a leotard. I was not used to wearing leotards. And leotards really exposed us. And then it was a mixed school. I was like, now, so boys are going to look at me dressed like this.
And then you started in a girls' setup, I remember.
I mean, it was very conservative, Protestant kind of school. So putting on a leotard, finding yourself now next to a boy also wearing almost something like looks like a leotard. And you have to be on the floor, cold floor at 6 a.m. But one good thing, the atmosphere was just very supportive. You are there to dance. And then you have to just go with the conditions. It was really cold on the floor, cement and all that, but again, you wanted to become a good creative dancer to get credits, because these marks also contributed to your...
Because you had to do it.
Yes, you had to do it, and then I found that actually my body could communicate something. I could dance, and my arm could move, my legs, I could, you know...
You connected back to your inner child, the playful person.
Exactly, but also the creative dance thing was good, because once you got into the creative club, then you would always get out to go and perform at the National Theatre, and that meant you had time to go and buy an extra kilo of sugar and some biscuits for your grab at school. So
am I right to say that this was your entry point to the beginning of the Hope Azeda?
Exactly. Because out of that, I mastered dance for 6 years, and by the time it was my time to go to the university, I pursued music, dance, and drama, which my dad never really...
You could have chosen anything, but you decided to take music, dance, and drama from extracurriculum activity inspiration.
Exactly.
That is a bold decision, and I'm going to be coming back connecting with that. How do you move from taking the academic side that we all know, everyone is supporting, your parents, I would love to know that decision, taking it, and then you go to music, dance and drama known as MDD. In fact, in Uganda, they had a saying in it, and it was called Musilu Dala Dala. And I wonder...
But the leaders, when they came and saw a good production at the theatre, they changed. They said it should now be called Mugezi Dala Dala.
Well, on this show, we have a segment where we go in a break with one of your favorite song. What is on your playlist? Give me one song.
I love Viganza by Teta Deyan.
I love it. I know she's worked with your group.
She's quite deep. I love her lyrics. She doesn't just like create off anything. She feels her lyrics really. Her music is deep.
I love it. We are with Hope Azeda, an amazing artist, and sharing her story, but mainly the back end. How does she take bold moves? This is the Mützig Live Bold TV series. Reka tuanze tureba kadirimbo ka Teta Diana. But before we hear the song, Kiss Beats umezeneza. Well, good to see you again. Kiss Beats, by the way, remember DJ batsinze hamwe na selector Danny. So Kiss Beats bari muri gahunda aho bari kuzenguruka. Uyu munsi murajya hehe? What are you doing these days? Okay then, don't miss it out. Dueleza karimbo kateta Diana, and then we get to see how does someone move from a perfect secondary setup, and here MDD, I come. Nimukani.
Abahungu bakunda abakobwa.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ndacyari kumwe na Hope Azeda. This is the Mützig Live Bold TV series. Well, sinzi ko we bimeze ariko I'm learning a lot. Hari ikintu maze kumenya kuva twaganira. Icyambere nuko ibintu bitangira tukiri bato. And this goes to the parents. Umwana abona ibyo dukora bigahimba uko agomba kubaho. But I love how active you are. And I remember this because our pastor once told us one thing. It's like guma kuri kaburimbo. And that thing sounds like it's a funny thing to tell someone, but to me, looking at you going in extracurricular activities, being available, waji on the main road. Hago wagumye kumuhanda, womudukaritse. You stayed at the main road, and that is how you entered the bus of art. And now the bus is taking you, and now you chose. Ravugati urabizi kaminuza iraje yego ababarakora ibi abavandimwe banje. I would love to know what your siblings were into for me to see how you took a different direction. So tell me that conversation. You're home. You've decided to go for MDD. Actually, hari umuntu wanyandikiye arambwira ati hey Arthur, tubwire MDD musiru daradara bivuze iki. It's not a good thing, I'll be honest with you. Ariko ngira ngo hano mu Rwanda hari ibintu bita ibisosi. Ama faculty y'ibisosi. And so icyo gihe yari nka faculty y'ibisosi ariko yabahango n'umuswa we wanyawe wa kokokoko. Kumvaga ko nta muntu w'umuhanga ushobora kujya hari. And what Hope said, right now when you look at it, at how art is driving the global economy, we can now say that the MDD ahubwo n'umuhanga wanyawe waje, because our life is part of art. But let's go to you. You decide ugiye gukora MDD at campus. Now, how did that come around?
Ubwo rero nabwiye papa ngo ngiye gukora music dance and drama ati karabaye. Muziki sugura umugati. Mbwira indirimbo zingahe zigura imigati ngacyanja kujya mu mibare imigati. Nabwira papa oya ati nibura saba ikindi kintu nk'amategeko. Ndavuga ko reka ubahirize muzehe nsaba ayo mategeko ariko nsabe nibi ngibi. Amanota agiye kuza naburaga amanota sinzi niba ari 5 niba aranga kugira ngo nkore amategeko ariko nujuje amanota yose nshaka ngo nkore music dance and drama. Ubwo rero ndambwira papa dore ibyo ngiye gukora. Ubwo rero bimubera ikibazo. Yari umwarimu w'imibare yigisha n'igifaransa. Mama ari muganga. Twavuse turi abana 11 njyewe ndi wa 10 abandi bose bari muri science and math. Rero kugira ngo bumvishe ngo ugiye kubyina, ugiye kuririmba, ugiye gukora ikinamico ntago babyuba. Ariko cyamfashije kuba wa 10 mu bana 11 hari igihe babyukaga nje nageze kuri. Bava ngo ni Hope arimo ari ikintu ari mu bye. So njyewe that spirit was really what drove me forward.
Yes.
I had a kind of indirect support. Ariko kandi tari direct.
Were your siblings supportive of the decision you took? Because rimwe na rimwe turicara tukabaganiriza kavuga ati je nahisemi. Were they supportive?
Nago babyumvaga. Nago kuko hariho nka musaza wanjye akundaga imibare cyane. Horaga twaze se babonye gahe mu mibare. Ari ameze nk'umupolisi w'imibare. Cyo ngaza navuga na imibare nakoze kuririmba. Ubwo nago babyumvaga neza ariko baje kubyumva.
So you decided to take music dance and drama kaminuza. I don't want to go into details. I want to now jump into practice because I assume now that is theory. You are doing a little bit of practice, but now you had to be an artist in the community. What happened? How did you decide? Because from the little I know, Ziko 98, around there, either 97, Gutyo, you decided to come and start something new.
Yes.
How was that? How do you start something new from a country that has nothing by then?
Okay, uko byagenze ndimo kurangiza thesis yanjye ndimo kwandika igitabo cyanjye nanditse ku mateka y'u Rwanda noneho muri bya bintu twigaga hari ukuntu batwigishaga practicals bakagutwara mu giturage ukamarayo nk'ukwezi bakavuga ngo jya muri kiriya giturage urebe ibibazo bafite noneho urebe ukuntu wakoresha art cyangwa ubanza urimo kwiga kugenda gukemura kiriya kibazo ese ni ikibazo cy'ubukene ni ikibazo cya hygiene ese ni imvunja zabateye ese ni ikibazo so na specialize mu kintu cyitwaga theater for development so icyo nicyo cyatumye buri kanya ahantu mba nshakisha ni iki kibazo kitarimo kugenda neza ahantu ese twakoresha gute imiziki drama kugira ngo dukemure kiriya kibazo noneho ndimo kurangiza music dance and drama nagumye nkurikirana amateka y'u Rwanda nagumye nene nakaje mu Rwanda nkaguma mbaza papa ariko kweri hari ikibazo nagikemurane nka hope n'iki nakora kuko ndibyo nizi jewe niga kujya ahantu muri community ngareba ikibazo ngo hariho kutumvikana no okay that's reconciliation that's unity nagera kumusaba kujya mubaza ibibazo amateka ngora research noneho nandika umukino witwa Amashiga ya Sehutsitwa
Amashiga ya Sehutsitwa
yego na kinyarwanda narinzi nge nakoze ibyanjye ibyo numvaga Amashiga narinzi ngo na amashiga dutekaho ndayazi ariko Sehutsitwa nyanafashe Semana papa yitwaga Semana nkoraho se njya Hutu nkoraho hu njya muri Tutsi nkoraho tsi natwa nkoraho twa Sehutsitwa ndavuga papa ibintu mbwira ngo ntibumvikana sindi kubyumva ubu se kuki tudatekera hamwe tugakora noneho umukino wari kuvuga ngo nk'igihugu dukeneye guteka ku mashyiga atatu kugira ngo ya nkono ishye iduhire twese so ya mashyiga ari baba ari ya za categorization
ubwo icyo gihe biracyari intekerezo
ubwo ndimo ndaganira na papa mise mbyandika no mu mukino noneho icyo gihe narimo gukina mu yindi company yitwaga Impact International yari iyobowe n'umuntu witwa Alex Mukuru so icyo gihe tuza gukora umukino witwaga Radio Mambo Bado narimo nk'umu DJ w'umunyarwanda sinarimo hariya ndimo gucanga amadiski yanjye ku stage noneho nitwa DJ ibintu byacitse mvuga ikinyarwanda kiraho nyine ndimo utakizi yumvaga nyine
yumva gurenze
ariko muri audience ya National Theatre harimo umuyobozi wa Orenfor icyo gihe arambona yumva ndimo ndavuga ikinyarwanda noneho aza kuza nyuma ya stage aravuga ati ariko uri umunyarwanda ndavuga inini nane se kuki utaza ngo ukora ibi bintu ndavuga nge ndacyari umunyeshuri na n'umuntu uzi mu Rwanda ati wewe nurangiza uzaza ushake ubwo nduko naje mu Rwanda
wait you know this is at the end of the day bold is dangerous I think we have to agree on that part bold is dangerous in this way washoboraga gukomeza career yawe mu gihugu cy'amahanga
yego
deja iyo culture yari hari wari ufite company ukorana nayo a group you had a straight line
exactly
why draw a new one mu gihugu utazi udafitemo umuntu just kuko ngo wahuye n'umuntu backstage akakubwira ngo ngwino bigerageze what was in your mind at that time
ariko ntekereza ko ari cya kintu kigaruka cya kibazo ese niba ndi umunyarwanda ndakora iki hano niba nshaka gusubira mu Rwanda ni ikibazo cyese naje nde hano ukajya kubibaza ababyeyi bakagukwepa bakaguhamo information nyeya ariko ndangije kwandika uwo mukino wabonye amanota meza cyane uribuka hahandi nabanjirije muri Namasagari hari abatwigishije ngo nutangira urugendo rushyashya dukomanga ku muryango ukeneye apanda guca mu mapanya
umuryango ukeneye
the main door go to the right door apana panyango ndaca muri uyu ibyo bintu simbizi so naravuze okay nagize umugisha umuntu aje arambwira ngo ndushaka gutangira theater uzaza kandi nanjye turi kuri campus naravugaga nari ku munsi nanjye umunsi umwe zatangira company nanjye umunsi umwe zayobora nanjye umunsi umwe zandika so here is the chance nawe bigasanga na wa mwana wa kera ushaka to take care of things to fix things na ya theater development to fix n'ikibazo ari reconciliation
na unity you've seen a new door to make
haje umuryango ngo umunsi warangije uzaza ushake nuko yavuze aransezera aragenda na kadi na telefone naki ndangiza amasomo yanjye ndambona amanota yanjye ndasoza mfata ya script
ya yindi wanditse
yishyira mu ibahasha ya kaki mfata bisi nza mu Rwanda
wambuka na script nta kindi
na n'igiceri mfite kigeza aho ba papa bari bagarutse kuba
ababyeyi wababwiye yuko ugiye kuza gukora theater
bo bari bagarutse nk'ikenda na gatanu gutya ariko njyewe nyiri hanze noneho ndababwira ni ndaje bahasha yanjye nyibika mu baga yanjye
aricyo kintu kikuzanye ubwo
rwose gutangira theater mu Rwanda
ubwo gahunda yawe ko ari ukujya kuri Orenfor
ngashaka umuntu yitwaga Shabani Rutayisire mushake ngakomanga kuri wa muryango ambwira ni naje.
That is dangerous, and those are the bold decisions we are talking about. Now she's starting, and the show is never stop starting. Coming back, we'll be listening more to the story. Yagenze gute, yakomanze, yaramubonye, how did she become who she is now? Give me track number 2 before we go in a break.
Indirimbo yose ya Civic irebwa kuko narazikundaga izo ndirimbo cyane. Turi muri Uganda, and a song.
Yeah. And a song from Cecile Kayirebwa. This is the Mützig Live Bold TV series. And my name is Arthur, and I'm with Hope, and I can't wait to get back to the actual story. Orenfor Azeda Rahajes. Welcome. This is the Mützig Live Bold TV series. Never stop starting. But hangaha biragoye because you see Hope Azeda yatangiye ari umwana. We've seen how aho yakuriye byamugize uwari we. Imyanzuro yafashe yahereye kuva ahitamo aho kujya ishuri yagiyemo, the extracurriculums yakoze, but deciding muri ibyo byose to take music, dance and drama was the beginning. Now abeshe turangije kwiga ubundi tubisigaho tugakora n'ibyo tutize, but she started practicing theater, and one guy tugiye kumenya ukuntu bahuye, Shaba Yume wa Orenfor aramubwira ati wabizanye mu Rwanda. Mukobwa gufatiye bag envelope ayikubita muri bus yambuka Nyagatare ka Gitumba. Waruje Kigali cyangwa ari bugarukire Gahini?
Nari bugarukire Gahini none nzafata indi modoka ingeze Kigali.
Uje kureba noneho wa muntu wakubwiye tuzasubira.
Urugendo rwari rurerure.
At that time, what is in your mind, Hope? Because someone might say, kuriya mukobwa afite ikibazo. Ese nta n'uwabikubwiye?
Cyane baravugaga maze kugera i Gahini, maze kugera Kimironko aho musaza wanjye yaratuye, nkamubwira ni rero tujya gahunda yo kujya kureba umugabo witwa Shabani Rutayisire atari ko warasaze. Ashobora gukora iki se? Ntiharambwiye ngo ninza mu Rwanda nzamushake nangira ibyo nakoraga mu Bugande ngo Hope naguri tayari neza. Binawe uyu mugabo kugira ngo umubone nawe biragoye. Biragusaba kubanza ukicara ukamwandikira ugakora rendezvous. Nabwo ino yarambwiye ngo ninza nzamushake. Ngeze ahakora. Ufite rendezvous se? Oya. Ubwo rero batuzinduke mu gitondo njya ku kazi saa 2. Saa moya Hope nari ndafashe yabahasha yanjye ya kaki, nambaye agakanzu kanje keza ndisiga nshara muri salo ndategereza. Mfite bahasha ariko umva cya kintu conviction yuko nzi neza yuko ati hindura imyumvire y'abantu. Ubwo rero njya muri
You believed in your dream.
Exactly. Kuko buriya it starts with conviction. Hari ikintu kigufata ukumbana n'uwagukura kuri icyo gitekerezo kuko burya imitima iraganira. Umutima w'ubwiyunge, umutima wanje ushaka kubuzana byarahuzaga.
You are in sync n'icyo ushaka gukora kandi wabonaga cyane.
Nubwo environment iri yumva bitashoboka ariko ufite indi environment in a spiritual others ukumva wowe mu mutima nta kindi wako.
That is a strong thing because bituma numva yuko wari mu isi yawe.
Exactly.
Isi yo gukora iki.
Exactly. Uri in a different atmosphere, in a different space, believing and seeing things that people don't see. Kandi icyo njagwa abahanzi tugira icyo kibazo ukabona ibintu ariko abantu ni barimo kubibona. Ariko umutima ukawuvisualizing ukawubona gutya ngawe afite njyewe astage ariko aburi n'abatarimo kubibona. Ariko because you believe in that what you see. So challenge as an artist is now to bring it to manifest kugira ngo bakirebe.
Did you make it to meet Shaba? Wari wagusabye ngo muhure all it didn't happen.
Bivuko byagenze. Saa 2 nayo ndagezeyo. barambona hariho security kuri Radio Rwanda ikaze noneho ndinjira mvugana na security aravuga ati se mutanyarande bino ya ati se ko ari mu nami nta kibazo ndategereza ati se cyangwa wamwandikiye ugasaba rendezvous ariko ntacyo yaravuze ngo nsoza amashuri nzaze nje nagumye no my script when you finish you come narashoje naje nose urundi muryango ngomba gukoma ngo atarwasha bani n'ubuye ubwo rero aravuga ati cara hari utegereza aho azira turebe niba hari akanya wamuboneraho ndicaraho niba hashangiye akaki ku biro byanjye ndategereza icara saa 4 sinzi aho naturutse sinzi n'inzira ijya Kimirongo kandi mfite igiceri kimwe musaza wanjye yansigiye sinzi na taxi subira Kimirongo ariko nzi byo byose I'm still on track ndaho ngaho njya kubona mbona hinji imodoka aba escorts ndavuga ni karabaye hanyuma Shabanda aza kwinjira
uramumenya
ndamumenya nawe arambona ahita definitely nago umwana w'umukobwa yaza kwijugunya aho ngaho aravuga ati se hope ndavuga sa ndahaguruka ati ni rero twari twahuye ati ndabyibuka neza I was shocked ni rero naje ati okay hope ni mu mureke nuko ninjiye ati reka nze kuguhuza n'abagabo bakora translation umukino wabazagufashe kuwushyira mu Kinyarwanda kuko ari mu Cyongereza unakore hano muri drama nabanje mu kinamico nakoragamo mu kinamico cyo kuri radio niho natangiye kumenya Ikinyarwanda ngavugana n'abantu bazi Ikinyarwanda naho natangiye.
Did that connect you? Are you telling me that the decision wafashe kuva in Uganda na envelope ya kaki ikakugeza muri saro ya musaza wawe n'igiceri cy'ijana ikakwicaza kuri office za Orenford byakuviriyemo a different opportunity utari wanatekereje?
Absolutely, kuko ko kanya yaravuze ati aba bagabo njango byari Sibomana Cyrus n'undi witwa nde simwibuka ati niba ari Nyabyenda ati baze kugufasha bagushakire n'abantu bakina uzajya ubatoza aho kwitoreza athana hahari kandi Radio Rwanda nago bisaba kwitoza ahantu kandi njo I'm into physical theater kandi bo it's radio drama
it's imaginary
ariko nari mbikeneye ariko humility naravuze nda kibazo nzajyaza nicara hano baza kunshakira abantu nuko nje natangiye sinasubiye mu rugo
oh my
nuko natangiye nuko ninjiye mu Rwanda
and kuva icyo gihe that is when Hope Azeda muri industry y'u Rwanda started.
Exactly.
This is beautiful because hari ikintu tujya tuganira buri gihe and I've talked to different people. One of the things namaze kubona ni believing in the greatness of your dream.
Exactly.
I think is standing out.
Exactly.
I've talked to different people batangiye ibintu ariko ako kantu umwe yaranavuze ati njyewe narirebaga nkavuga I am great. Nkavuga how do you think like that? But from what you're saying your dream was so great that you didn't care where it takes you.
Exactly. Kuko the script I had yari yabonye amanota A+++ at the university.
Yes.
Urabona that it's not just a paper, it is the story that was recognized and acknowledged by like professors of art. So they knew the potential of the story.
Yes.
And I think all our journeys, it's about the story. What is your story? And that story is the seed that you plant that will go into something, into a legacy that you never even ever get to see, but at least you've planted that seed. So I knew the story of reconciliation, of unity and love for me was what we needed as Rwandese. At least I had strong conviction. Kanumvaga byashoboka.
Now, I'll be honest with you, numvise your story, nakumva ko a successful woman, asigaye akorera Orenford, imikino irandikwa, inakinwa kuri radio, projet yaje gucamo, ibintu byaje kugenda neza. How did you turn into the Hope Azeda ugiye kwizerwa gukora umukino wo kwibuka jenoside yakorewe abatutsi ku nshuro ya 10? That's the 10th commemoration at a national level, because yes I understand wari ufitaga project kawe muri envelope ariko iyo project yaje kuvamo ite. How did you get to that level?
Okay, so iyo project birari muri envelope banshakiye abakinnyi bo gutoza ntabwo bari bazi ibintu bya physical theater. Noneho tukajya duhura buri kuwa gatandatu saa 4 munsi y'igiti kiri Orenford.
Hari ubwo Orenford yari iri hano mu mujyi?
Hariho Eco Bank, hariho iki like near hafi na Eco Belge.
Yes. Ndahabona hariya.
Exactly. Noneho imbere yaho hariho igiti gifite igicucu. Aho niho yari address.
Iyo yari stage.
Aho niho yari rehearsal space. muze kuza duhurira imbere ya Orenfort usanga he saa 4 baza tugatangira sports niyo abantu batangiye kutwita ngo ariko hari abasazi bahahurira buri wa gatandatu.
Oh my God.
Naho twahuriye noneho twari batwigishije kwandika proposals. Noneho ndavuga okay Orenfort bazama publish bazakora advertisement bazakora ariko I still need some money to buy costumes kuko ni umukino wari urimo, it was really a big production. Noneho nandika ya project nangira gushakisha sponsors. Sinzi ukuntu nayohereje muri Burarirwa, of course Burarirwa niho natangiriye mukuri. Hanyuma barambwira ngo tugashyigikira Primus gahuza miryango niko yitwa. Ndavuga okay Primus was not like I didn't understand what the word Primus means. Ariko icyo nakunze ni gahuza miryango, their tagline, and I thought that okay n'uyu mukino is about guhuza unity. So it really goes handy. So they paid us that money bayaha Orenfort ikora publicity, ikora all the advertisement, icyo cyo bakoraga banners, bakora banners. Icyo gihe nabwo muzehe yavuze ati rero n'umukobwa wanjye yabona kuri radio yabona advertisement. Nuko twatangiye
umukino
wabereye kuri St Paul 7 shows kandi twishyuza 2,500 at that point.
Kwinjira byari 2,500
kandi hakuzura abantu bashakoreye ngo amashyiga sehutsi twabivuze iki. So it was really attracting people so much. So from that point I was again nibwo na leta yashiragaho ikintu cyitwa ubumwe n'ubwiyunge, organization yitwaga ubumwe n'ubwiyunge at that time. Hanyuma bakabona ibyo ndimo gukora bijyanye nabo, hanyuma baza kumamagara gukora mu bumwe n'ubwiyunge bwo Orenfort ni bayi mwarakoze kuma karibu amezi 3 mba ndasezeye
because urumva rundi muntu inzozi zawe wazigezeho envelope yakaki yakoze akazi.
Exactly.
But now why start over in another organization? Weren't you kuki utashatse gukomeza organizing izo events nkuko byari biri?
Ukuntu byari bimeze hari harimo something like it was like a sense of urgency. And remember I am wired to see the kind of the problem, the gaps that the government or the country of Rwanda is trying to put together. And as an artist, I knew I had some tools that could help. So bahita bamamagara muri ubumwe n'ubwiyungiye gufasha Civic Education Department. Nubwo twakoreshaga competitions za poetry ariko Mashirika yo yarakomeje. Natahane mugoroba nkajya gutoza abantu. Exactly. So noneho kuvamo umukino w'imyaka 10 nyuma ya genocide yakorewe abatutsi. Twaje abantu bo ku rwibutso Kigali Genocide Memorial no muri Minispoc I think at that time baje kuri Mashirika. But noneho turashaka gutegura umukino wiziza imyaka 10 umeze gutya na gutya. Ubwo urumva mvuye mu bwiyunge
akabikozeho cyangwa ni ibintu wisanga buri kujya.
Sinjye kukubesha bavuga ngo u Rwanda ni igihugu cy'umuntu ariko njye u Rwanda rwambereye ishuri. Kugeza n'uyu munsi njye hari ibintu niga ku Rwanda nk'igihugu ni mu rugo ariko ni n'ishuri. Every other day njyewe nangazwa na courage. So icyo kintu gihora it's a school to me. It's a school to me. So noneho I would always say yes. Nago wavuga no to something like that. So ubwo baraje ni se bizabera he bati muri stade ni Karabaye. Nizyari ngo mu byumweru nka 2 n'igice.
Ubwo tugeze 2004.
Yego.
2004.
Exactly.
Mashirika ubwo yarashinzwe
irahari ubu ngubu Mashirika irakena mu nkambi. Mashirika is being commissioned to do different things around change.
You started something, now it's being taken by other people.
Kuko nyuma y'amashiga ya Sewitsi twanaje kuri indi mikino yitwa Adam nabwo yaharaniraga ibintu byo kurwanya sida n'akato. Tuza kujya gukora undi mukino nabwo cyari ikibazo kirimo kuba mu nkambi at that time cyo guhohotera abana b'abakobwa. Nabwo nza gukora umukino witwa Barrières za Maria. So from Barrières za Maria noneho tujya muri Africa zo noneho company itangira gukura. Dutangira noneho kwigisha n'abandi gukina no kubatoza kwandika. Company noneho yari munsi y'igiti cya imbere ya Orenfort kwisanga ahantu mwiduka twakuyemo imwunyu n'isukari tujya muri ako kumba dutangira kwitorezamo. Tugiye muri stade noneho turakodesha inzu urumva.
Let's talk about the play yatimwe muri stade 2004. I just want to see you as a person. Bagwaye abantu barenga I think there are like 300-500 people. Ushize mabaririmbyi
bari hafi igihumbi
cy'abantu.
Yego.
this is someone wavuye in Uganda with an envelope. Now she's directing 1,000 people. Weren't you scared of such a big thing to take up? As someone waje mu gihugu yego umuntu yakubwiye ngwino ariko that is a big ask. How were you feeling at that moment?
The pressure was more on, can we do justice to this story? The pressure was more on, can I dig into this story? Can we make sure that regardless of facing pain in the eye, can we still remain optimistic? Nje niho narifite n'ubwoba kurusha even the magnitude of the project. Ma was about the impact, the journey to tell the truth. Kuko abanyarwanda, they are experts of their story.
Yes.
You cannot just bring a story in front of Rwandese, like this is their story. Maybe that's where the pressure was. Ariko nk'uko nakubwiye igihugu cyagumye kiba ishuri kuri twebwe, ishuri kuri njyewe, ni naho twahuriraga asa.
That is the first time,
ni naho twahuriraga.
That is when it started. Now, this tells you something, that sometimes the outcomes of a beautiful beginning is not only the destination of it, but new beginnings of others.
Exactly.
And I think, personally, I think that is what we do as human beings. Now, how do you live bold? That's the question. Are you inspired to never stop starting? Because here we're saying that once you start, I can start too. Coming back after track number 3? Yes, I think we're on track number 3. What song are we going on next?
I think we are going to go to Peace Jolie, one of my favorite musicians. I love Peace Jolie. He's such a great soul. And there's a song he really produced which made me laugh, because I didn't see that, I didn't know that side of Peace.
Yes.
I know Peace with becoming a professional mourner. Like
I think I can guess this song.
Yeah, Emilio Sequoia.
Emilio Sequoia.
I had never seen Peace on that side of the story, so that's our next song.
Well, let's let you know what a million stands for you, but you'll never get it if you're not living a bold life. I'm being honest, never stop starting, but let's listen to Peace. Turachari kumwe na Hope Azeda. Coming back, turaje tumenye what's next. You achieved everything to what we see. Are you still starting? That's the question.
Un million c'est quoi? Un million c'est quoi?
You're still watching the Mützig Live Bold TV series, Never Stop Starting. Ndi kumwe na Hope Azeda. Hope Azeda yakoze byinshi cyane. Turi kwibanda ku mizi, turi kwibanda ku ntangiriro byabyo, ariko byinshi yakoze ushobora kuba unabizi. You should check out Mashirika Creative and Performing Arts Group, get to know what they've done. You should check out different international movies. Casting Zemo as the casting director, or providing an opportunity to different big actors. Bagiye muri izo movies, harimo sometimes Nepo shooting dogs. I think Shake Hands with the Devil.
Our Lady of the Nile.
You know, why do you do a lot? And I know that comes out in a wrong way, but why go for a lot?
Actually, I think a lot comes to us because we're just simple. We are just simple, and we're just very following the faith of a child. It's just the inner child in us that is like an open door.
Yes.
And once you become an open door, you become like a congregational space. So you let things come in. And I think there's something they already say, that you constantly attract what you think.
Yes.
You think big, and that big comes.
Hari ikintu wavuze in the break, go twumvaga the music, uvuga uti when you let your inner child take lead, uraho logic.
Exactly.
I like that because logic stops you from starting again.
How much money? Would you ever started the second life?
I know.
How much money? How many profits? Wow, those things just hinder your creativity.
Go with your inner belief
of
what you want to be,
and let the inner child play, because that inner child is creative. You know, that inner child will make mistakes, and out of mistakes we make good projects. We make big things come out of mistakes. Actually,
you've done different projects, and one of my favorite projects is Ubuntu Arts Festival. Why is it my favorite? Because I think Ubuntu Arts Festival, to me, being part of Mashirika, nitwe twajyaga gusanga abantu to give them the news, the information, the unity. But Ubuntu now brings the people
Yes.
And to me, that is a game changer. You don't have to travel different countries. They can travel and get it home.
Yeah.
How did that idea come? And that is after doing everything, but still, utangira indi envelope yakaje. How?
I think when you open one door, another door opens another door. When you open a window, then there's another window to open.
Yes.
But Ubumuntu started as a legacy-driven project under the Africa Leadership Initiative. And where what happens, you join this leadership course, and they tell you now, we are going to push you from success to significance. You have done things, and we've gone like, wow, stadiums, and whatever. But what are you doing to leave a legacy? And by the time you sign out of this project, barakubwira ngo kora umushinga uri challenging. So what is a challenging project you're going to do? So I thought of Ubumuntu. It came as my constant questioning, what's the difference between being human and a human being? Umuntu ni iki? Kuki umuntu mu gitondo abyuka seka kandi bwakiruka akabyuka yarakaye? So it was that my constant question. What happens to a man who has, learn to hate and then ends up killing? Why can that same man and learn to hate? So I was like, you know what? Let's create a platform.
Yes.
And this platform is going to be questioning humanity. So it's like basically being human arts festival. Everybody started somewhere.
Everyone starts from somewhere.
Yeah, even however small, just do it.
Well, just do it. However small it is. This is the Mützig labeled TV series, and the whole point of this show is to tell you should never stop starting. Give me track number 4, and then we'll come back and I will want to know what is next.
So my next choice is Kamariza. I love Kamariza a lot. Her music for me was a healing energy. She sounded like an angel, and I loved the song Humura. And I've used Humura in almost every production we have used. And for me, that song speaks volumes. I don't think she knew herself that she was writing that song. But that song was like the mother of Rwanda just telling her children, it's okay, don't worry.
And this song goes to you who is watching. It's a message of hope that gives you strength to move on. Coming back, we'll get to know what's next for Hope Azeda. What is the next catchy envelope she's taking in any other office in the field. I'm blessed today kuba nicaranye na one of the people that, I'll be honest with you, played a very key role in my dreams. And sometimes hari ibintu dutekereza and we don't think yuko umuntu yagira uruhare muko uwo wabaye. But I'll be honest with you, Hope, and I've said this so many times, you played a key role.
Thank you.
A role of believing.
You too.
And a role of dreaming. Your dreams fueled our dreams and created a foundation for other many dreams. But now we've talked about your beginnings. Twaganiriye ku bikorwa byakugejeje aho uri. Ntabwo twagiye cyane ku byagenze neza kuko ni byinshi.
The Hope Azeda that has achieved XYZ, but she still thinks she's that Hope Azeda of the dolls. Are you trying to tell me that this has no end?
I think as long as you're breathing life and art is life, you keep growing. It never stops. Even what you started grows into something else.
Yes.
That's why you have a grandmother, great-grandmother, you have grandchildren. So there are always things sprouting from that. For example, now people are coming to us, not only to come to this country, but they want us as consultants to start the same festival in their country.
Other countries.
So like now Ubumunu is going to Edo State in Nigeria. They want exactly like that, and we are calling it Enina Festival, Festival.
Which means?
It's growing. We are now, they came to us.
Yes.
Now the festival is going to other countries.
So it has brought in a new element of, now let's inspire other nations.
Exactly, because of its homegrown identity of tapping on humanity using the arts.
And I'm sure that excites you because that's another new beginning.
Exactly.
Ujiye kuja Nigeria nanone.
Exactly.
Na kachi noneho.
Kachi iracyakomeje
Nigeria. Document ya kachi
noneho
Nigeria.
Exactly. Nabwo igiye kuja na Brazil. they want also the same festival in Brazil.
By the way, you should write a book or do a play about the file Yakachi. Because to me, I'm seeing it moving, and for you, you don't seem to be placing it down.
It's just like it's an envelope, or I think there's something more to an envelope than just an envelope, like the physical state of an envelope. An envelope is always something that is keeping things, like you keep gifts, you keep. So there's a treasure in an envelope. So I think that treasure is something I didn't imagine to see. Even if I saw a script, the hard copy of Mashirika, but actually Mashirika was a master key to a million treasures that I didn't know.
I love that. Is your envelope still on the road? Or did you reach your destination and pack and get comfortable? The show is Never Stop Starting. This is the Mützig Live Bold TV series. Give me that last song that we are going to end with.
So I'm going to give you one of the theme songs of Ubumono. It's called Show Me the Way.
Show Me the Way.
Yeah, and it was really produced by one of my favorite artists that I've worked with, Andy Ubumono, and he collaborated with another American artist called Alexander Starr.
Thank you very much, Hope, for your time. Thank you for sharing with us. I can be honest with you, there is nothing as amazing as knowing an artist like you also had an catchy envelope. You know, people think, and I know we've dwelt a lot on this envelope a lot, but to me it's
bigger than an envelope.
It's bigger than an envelope. It's bigger than an envelope because
it's hidden treasure.
It's hidden treasure.
Yeah.
You still have that envelope and you're still moving with it. Thank you for sharing, and I think I can't wait to see where you're knocking next.
Same here. I can't wait to see where you're knocking next.
Well, I'm knocking now. This is Mützig Live Bold TV series. My name is Arthur and I was with Hope Azeda. Thank you very much, Crystal, for bringing me Hope Azeda. I enjoyed the show. See you next time. Remember, never stop starting.